say for example on the 4H, if we get into 1964, for example, and then we have, what candlestick should I use? Let's use a shooting star. Okay. And then you have a shooting star candlestick over there on the 4H. Okay. You have a shooting star candlestick on the 4H. Now, I need you to understand that as much as this means sell, you want to put your stop loss there or there, it doesn't matter. As much as this means sell on the 4H, I need you to go onto a 1 hour, at least the 1H. The 1H needs to start showing break of structure. Okay. Just because you see a reversal candlestick does not mean the market is ready for whatever you wanted to do. You need to go into a smaller time frame and confirm the trend. Okay. If you have a reversal candlestick on a time frame that is significant as the 4H or even the daily time frame, you cannot enter then and then. I mean, it's okay, but you need to understand that for 3 candles, 2, 3, they can decide to do whatever they want. You understand? And then on the 4th one, then it can drop. So for 3 hours, you can be in a drawdown. You can literally be circling in this area about to hit stop loss. And then only in the 4th hour, the market can drop. What am I saying to you guys? I am saying that if you see that 4H is showing a resistance, which is your first confluence. So let's put here. First confluence number 1 is resistance. Okay, now what do I mean by confluence number 1? I mean reason number 1 for you to enter is your resistance. Okay, what is a resistance? A resistance needs to be validated by 2 or more touches. So let's say you have that already. That's great. What's the second thing that you now have? You're saying you have a reversal. And which one is it this time? It's a shooting star. Now, what do you know about a shooting star candlestick? You know that a shooting star candlestick represents that price wants to start shooting to the downside. Now, it's even better when it's at a resistance. So now you've got 2 strong... Yo, Mateo. You know how to spell? Okay, candlestick, shooting star. So now you've got a resistance, okay? You've got a reversal candlestick. You've got 2 reasons to enter. Now, what are you going to do? You're going to drop down to your... So in this case, you're dropping down to your... What am I doing? Okay, so in this case, you're dropping down to your smaller time frame. You're going to go to the 1H. So let's put here... and then let's put 4H time frame. So we're starting with our 4H. Our 4H is showing resistance and reversal candlestick shooting star. Drop down to your smaller time frame. This can be the 1H. Now on your 1H, what are you looking for? Now you're looking for the trend. What is this? Okay, you're looking for the trend. So if on your 4H, you've got your resistance, you've got your reversal candlestick, you know you're wanting to sell. All right. Now, you're now looking for confirmation of sales. And what is a confirmation of sales? You need to see lower lows and lower highs being created. That means you now need to start with your BOS, creation of lower high. And you are right, you need to also have a reversal candlestick for entry. Okay, so it doesn't help you just being like, okay, I'm in the market, I'm seeing a reversal candlestick on the 4H, now I'm selling. No, you need to have a 4H. If you see a reversal candlestick at a resistance area, now you need to go into your smaller time from your 1H to see if the trend has been confirmed. This part here, this is the reason why you are getting stuck in drawdown, and then you close your trade and then your trade goes your way. This is the reason. Same thing, if this is the 30 minutes time frame, you have a resistance, you have a reversal candlestick, go down to the 5-minute time frame, confirm the trend. That price is now breaking structure. If this is not there, don't enter your trade. You guys are getting stopped out because you're using 1 time frame only. But my point is, try and get at least 2 time frames to confirm what you're seeing. It's called the correlation of time frames. Okay, when you correlate your time frames, you're basically saying, let my bigger time frame also confirm what I'm seeing on my smaller time frame, or let my smaller time frame also confirm what I'm seeing on the bigger time frame. Because what are time frames doing? Your bigger time frame is going to print this, but it doesn't mean that your smaller time frame has confirmed this yet. You understand? Because there's more activity going on the smaller time frame. So your smaller time frame needs to come and confirm the trend. So if you're seeing that you've got a trend reversal on the 4H, go onto your smaller time frame and see if it has confirmed before you take your opportunity. When they're confirmed, we have a resistance here. 1, 2, 3. You guys see that? This is a shooting star candlestick here. So we've got two confluences. Now, I say the 1 hour goes with the 15. On the 15 minutes time frame, you need the trend to be confirmed. What's going on here? The market created an impulsive movement. All right, so that's a high and that's a low. We need to come and break this low before we can sell. And we also have a shooting star candlestick over there. That's nice. See, so if the market comes and breaks below here, that's when I'll be taking an opportunity on sells, because the person who looked at the shooting star candlestick alone, they looked at it at 1 hour ago, which was 4 a.m. So let's go exactly on 4 a.m. Let me show you guys where you would have entered on the 15. Where's 4 a.m? Here, right here. So 5 a.m. you would have entered, your stop loss would have been here, and then you're looking at a situation like this. So you only entered based on resistance and a shooting star candlestick. Look how much drawdown you're in. And the market is still killing you. See that? You were in a 12 pip drawdown. On gold, that's heavy. See? So you would have dropped onto the 50 minutes time frame and take a look at where the market is. The market has not broken structure. So let it do what it wants to do. Come and break structure first, and then you can take your sell. I'm not saying that this is a sell. No. What I'm saying is this is a perfect example of exactly what I was showing you guys on the 1H, saying that you've got a resistance, you have a shooting star candlestick. This does not mean you must now sell. You need to go onto the correlated time frame, which is a 15 minutes time frame, and then check if it's ready. Okay. Some people will take a look at this also as a break of structure, because this is a low over here. So you could have taken that as the high, you could have taken that as the low, and the market breaking structure, trading back in and creating a shooting star candlestick. So even if you had entered over there on the 15, your stop loss will still be over there. See? All right, guys. So the trade that we spoke about this morning was based on the 1 hour time frame, and it was also based on the 15 minute time frame. So we are just going to, obviously this is the trade that we spoke about. This is what we would have wanted to see. This was our resistance, this was our support. So it was a nice support and resistance based trade. Okay, now let's focus on what the most important thing was from this morning. This morning we spoke about correlation of time frames. So when we talk about correlation of time frames, what we basically want to understand is that we're using a bigger time frame for direction and then a smaller time frame for our entries. Now if we take a look at the trade that we had, what we had was an area of support and an area of resistance. So let's just quickly mark this area as our support. Alright, and then we're also going to mark this area of resistance. So when we were analyzing this morning, this is exactly what we saw. Okay, so we have our support, we have our resistance. I've already showed you guys how to draw the support and resistance. We spoke about how we had an inverse head and shoulders pattern over here that had just been completed. So the first indication was over here. We had our reversal candlestick pattern. Okay, this was our shooting star candlestick. So if we have a shooting star candlestick in that area, what is it that we were looking for? We were looking for the smaller time frames to give us confirmation of the trend. So if our 1 hour time frame has given us a resistance plus a reversal candlestick, that's already two confluences that we have to work with. Now this doesn't mean that we should enter, as discussed before. Let's drop down to our 15 minutes time frame, as this is the time frame that works well with our 1 hour time frame. Now looking at the 1 hour time frame, we had already marked our highs and our lows. This here would have counted as a low. Why? Because the market actually created a bullish candlestick. So instead of the market continuing to go up, it actually broke structure. So this here would have been your 50 minutes time frame break of structure. Now, based on the rules that we use to trade, after a break of structure, we're waiting for the creation of a lower high. So we're going to say this is our 15-minute US. Okay, now we're going to wait for the creation of a lower high and then obviously a reversal candlestick so we can sell. Okay, that's the first candle that printed, second candle that printed, third candle that printed. Perfect. Now that's also a shooting star. So what do we have? We have a break of structure, which is step number 1. We've got number 2, which is your shooting star candlestick. And then number 3 is your, what do you have? A reversal candlestick. So with the reversal candlestick, there's your entry over there. Your stop loss is going to be above these highs over here, and your take profit is going to be down here. Okay. So this is what we discussed this morning by mistake, actually. And then take a look at what happened from there. All right. So this was the trade that we discussed. This was a clean 67 pips with a 12 pip stop loss, which is perfect. Now, same thing over and over again. Here, I've already taught you guys how to draw your zones. What do you have now? Here, you've got a 15-minute time frame, break of structure again. So if you missed this entry up here, you are now able to catch the next entry over here, because now this is a hanging man candlestick. The market has broken structure, came back and created a lower high. There's your hanging man candlestick over there. The stop loss is above these highs. You can use the exact same take profit. Okay, that's a re-entry over there. Here, the market has broken another low. That's a support, that's a resistance. This one we were a bit unlucky because obviously the market did not come back and tap into this area. But even if you wanted, you would have waited for a bearish candlestick and then taken another trade, because that's a reversal candlestick over there. You can take it, the stop loss above here. This is not a good risk ratio, so I wouldn't have advised taking that trade to the downside again. Okay, did it even play out? Yes, it did. So the market, this is where the market is exactly right now. So the market did come back and tap into that area if you had taken an entry over there. All right. So what's important to understand is that use your bigger time frame for direction and then use your smaller time frame for entry. As soon as you have entered, you're welcome to stay on the 15 minutes time frame if you want, if you're waiting for another break of structure and another re-entry. But otherwise, I would advise that you go back to your 1 hour time frame and then stay on your 1H. Okay. If you guys notice in the video, I did talk about how if you wanted to stay on the 1 hour time frame in the morning, if you wanted to stay on the 1H, all you would have done is waited for this structure here to be broken, waited for a candlestick retest, and you could have very well taken your trade over here with your stop loss over there, above there, and then you take profit in these lows over here. So there were a lot of ways to actually take advantage of the setup today, but anyway could have still done the job. As I explained before, this was an example that we were looking at live together, and we were trying to see how we would take advantage of it based on the shooting star candlestick on the 1H, and then going down onto the 15 minutes time frame to try and see if we can catch an entry based on correlation of time frames. I hope you guys learned something from this video. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I will see you guys in the next video.